So welcome back to another My League rebuild here in NBA 2K18, and in today's video we're going to be doing what if LeBron James leaves Cleveland after the 2017-2018 season. Personally, I do think he's going to leave. I either think he's going to be going to Houston, maybe San Antonio. I honestly don't want him to go to Philadelphia because that would keep him in the East, but I think Philly honestly has a good chance. I mean, the way he was playing against the 76ers last night or not last night, it wasn't last night this time, but last time they played the 76ers with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, he was so friendly with them, and it just really seemed like he was possibly going to the 76ers, but that's going to be scary. He obviously very well could stay in Cleveland. Honestly, that's probably the best chance of what he's going to do because I really think the Cavs made a lot of moves at the deadline to try to persuade him to stay here, so... but we're going to see what happens today if he does not. This is going to be a fantasy-style rebuild, nothing realistic about this. So basically what I did is he does have a player option, which he pretty much always accepts in 2K, so I turned it into a team option, which obviously the game will want me to accept, but I'm going to decline it. Also, if you don't watch my Mavs Realistic series, I did explain where I have been for the past couple days. I live in Massachusetts, if most of you... Some of you actually might know that. And there was a nor'easter here, so I didn't have power for the past 4 days, so I couldn't obviously upload any videos. I'm sorry, there's not much I can do about that, but we're back and I'll hopefully get that normal upload schedule again. So no more of this. Let's hop into today's video. So let's hop up to staff signing right now. We still do have the Nets pick. I pretty much just simulated the rest of the 2017-2018 season. And then, well, okay, first of all, why does Ty Lue have A offense and D defense? That just really doesn't make much sense. We'll keep Larry Drew. We're going to fire our trainer. We'll bring in Jimmy Lynch. Go ahead and give him, like, yeah, 315 should be fine. Head scout, we'll just bring in James Graham. Hopefully he'll want to come in here. We'll give him $245,000 a year. And then can we just get Gary Harris? Just such a such a different looking Gary Harris than the one in the NBA. So we get two of these guys. Can we get Graham as our head scout and you? So we're fine here. Definitely gonna give at least one more year to Ty Lue, just because I mean he does have A offense, and I mean D defense obviously isn't great, but we can work with it. So we do have the fourth pick. I obviously didn't trade the Brooklyn pick because I did start today and then started from pretty much where we were at the moment. So we do have a few bad contracts, so I'm going to trade a few of these contracts. So I'll see you guys after I make my first trade. So we're going to go ahead and make this trade with the Indiana Pacers, sending them Tristan Thompson and a second-round pick for a first-round pick. I think that's clearly great value for Tristan Thompson, who is really never going to be on this team much longer than this year anyway. So for the rest of this team, J.R. Smith's probably going to go. I mean, I like J.R. Smith in real life. I just think this contract's a little bit too big. I'm probably going to take that first. Unless I get offered two first, what I doubt I will. So, yeah. What is this trade? Dakari Johnson. I doubt I can get a first from him. So, let's just go ahead and take a first-round pick from the Clippers. It's unprotected. Might as well go ahead and do that. So now, George Hill, I think, was a good pickup for them, honestly. But I'm probably going to move him. But I also want to move Kyle Korver. So can I maybe get a first for Kyle Korver? Or just, yeah, first-round pick from the Spurs for Kyle Korver. I mean, he's a great shooter. I just don't really need him on the team. He's also making, like, what was that, like $8 million. So I just don't really want that. So now it's pretty much George Hill. So I doubt I can get very good value for him. Maybe I might want to take back Jay Crowder. I also might want to take a first-round pick from the Lakers because two first-round picks from the Rockets. Okay, I kind of feel obliged to do that just because it's two first-round picks. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take two first-round picks from the Rockets. I feel like that's obviously the smarter trade out of both of them. And now we have a lot of first-round picks. That's always what I like to do. So, let's see. Jordan Clarkson is interesting. $12.5 million. It's kind of a lot of money. Dwight Howard's been up to an 85 overall, which is definitely interesting. We get the 23rd pick this year. Not really trying to do that. Could I move up, how could this get me up to number 1 if I go pick 4 and Jordan Clarkson? Or that's Larry Nance. And Jordan Clarkson. Actually, you know what I think? Will his value go up if I move him to a shooting guard? Because he does go up to an 80 overall. So will his value actually go up as well? He was at 2.5 stars. No, he's still here. I'm actually getting some of the other offers though. You know what? It's been a little while since I've got Hassan Whiteside. I think I might get Hassan Whiteside. I've gotten Rudy Gobert a little bit recently. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and pick up Hassan Whiteside. I haven't got him for a few videos now. I know people say I kind of get him a lot, but it's been a few videos since I've gotten him, and we can get him pretty easily. I'm definitely going to go ahead and take him. So, we are all set here. Welcome to the team. Hassan Whiteside's pretty much going to be our center for this whole video. With pretty much him and Kevin Love are our front court for now. I wouldn't mind glancing at offers for Kevin Love. I mean, he is what? He's only 29, but I definitely think if we can get somebody cheaper, then I would definitely be willing to do it. Pretty much the guys, Victor Oladipo, who I have not gotten pretty much yet after his overall has been updated, after he's been balling out. I could get CJ McCollum, but you know what? Let's go ahead and get Victor Oladipo. I have pretty much never gotten him in a video, and I know I said I kind of wanted to keep Kevin Love, but we do have the 4th overall pick, so we can get like Bagley or Aiden or somebody like that, and then maybe move into power forward if we get Aiden. But I definitely think we can definitely get somebody like this. And Victor Oladipo already an 88 overall. Honestly, not a terrible contract, only $21 million a year when we're going to be paying a lot of guys like upwards of 32, 33. So I'm definitely fine with Oladipo. So now we do have the 4th overall pick. So you know what? I'll see you guys at rookie signings with who I drafted 4th overall. So here, rookie signings with the 4th overall pick, we ended up taking Luka Doncic. I know he is a shooting guard, the same position as Victor Oladipo, obviously, but he is 6'8", so I believe we should be able to move his position to small forward, and his overall should stay up. Actually, it goes up 1 overall. I was going to say stay the same, but it ended up saying stay up, which doesn't make much sense. But Luka Doncic is going to be our shooting guard for the future. He's wearing number 5. I don't know what number he wears over in, where does he play? Slovenia? I don't even know if that's accurate, but I know it's like he plays in like the second best or second highest professional basketball league in the world, obviously behind the NBA. So, and he's been balling out. So here we go. LeBron James going to decline. Willie Reed I did sign during the season, so I can send a couple players to the G League. I'm actually going to bring him back as a backup center. He's not terrible. So LeBron James, goodbye. No longer on this team. Rodney Hood will give the qualifying to. No promises if I bring him back. I might just match an offer and then trade him. This is just stinger just to see him here. It looks like he's going to be going to the Pacers, which is kind of gross, but you know what? Go wherever you want. So, did I actually trade Kevin Love to the Pacers? I think I did, right? I traded him for, I traded Kevin Love for Victor Oladipo. So it looks like LeBron's going to be joining Kevin Love once again with actually Miles Turner. It's actually a nasty team. Nice big 3. Oh, and we traded Tristan Thompson there. Maybe he just wants to go play with his old buddies. Okay, whatever. So position-wise, we pretty much need a point guard. That's obvious. I might go ahead and sign like Chris Paul or something. Shooting guard, we are fine. We are fine with Victor Oladipo. I don't know why I just kind of missed them. Osman's going to be a pretty good backup. I did send him to the G League as soon as I started this sim. Doncic, I'm more than fine starting at small forward. Larry Nance, I'd like to maybe get a better starting power forward, but I mean, honestly, there's no really any good power forwards in free agency, so maybe Chris Bosh, but no. Whiteside's here, so let's see. Right now, not going to go after Durant. Chris Paul has 2 offers. He's obviously probably going to go back to the Rockets. There's a lot of guys here with pretty much, so I don't really think we're going to be able to get many of these guys. Isaiah Thomas is an 82. What happened, man? What happened? Chris Bosh has 4 offers. Melo has 2 offers, pretty much all 1-year deals. So I'm going to go ahead and throw offers at a couple of guys. Kevin Durant's going to get from the Warriors. So I'm going to give Chris Paul an offer. He's probably not going to accept it because he pretty much always goes back to the Warriors. So I'm fine. Or not the Warriors, the Rockets, you idiot. But it's fine. Yeah, so Rockets are his number 1 offer. I'm going to throw Boogie a deal. I would probably end up trading him if we ended up getting him. We're probably not going to get him anyways. We're his 2nd offer. He really wants to go back to the Pelicans, which is kind of annoying. And then this is probably the Thunder, yeah. I'm going to give Paul George a contract. I'm going to give him pretty much a full contract and then probably a no-trade clause too, just because I kind of want to get somebody in this free agency class. I don't really want to strike out. If we do, it's not the end of the world just because there's always next year's free agency, but we're pretty much giving Paul George the max, and we kind of just got Paul George. So I'm going to go ahead and renounce the rights on LeBron, Jeff Green, Marcus Thornton, London, Parentes, and welcome to the team Paul George. So we don't get Cousins or Paul, which is unfortunate, but we do get Paul George, which is our 1 big free agent. I don't think Rodney... Okay. Are we going to be able to match Rodney Hood? Nope, we cannot. So Rodney Hood's got to go, but it's for Paul George. So, I mean, ultimately, you got to lose somebody, and I think I'm going to take Paul George on this team. Over Rodney Hood pretty much every day of the week. So Oladipo and Paul George are pretty much our big 1, 2, and then we have Whiteside as pretty much our 3rd big member of the big 3. So it looks like I'm going to have to figure out this rotation because we still don't have a point guard. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with this team right now. So how much more cap space do we have? We have $18 million actually, which isn't bad. Isaiah Thomas wants 25. He actually has an offer from the Hawks. Let's see. Rodney Hood is still here. Okay, I'd definitely bring him in if he wants to. Or his only offer. I could, did it not just say he signed somewhere else? I could have swore it did, but you know what? We're going to bring in Rodney Hood. I'm probably going to trade him for a starting point guard, but welcome back to the team Rodney Hood, I guess. Whatever. This game is sometimes it messes up sometimes, which is fine. Are there any young guys here that made it? Nick Richards made it, which is I wouldn't mind signing him for a year and then sending him to the G League. I'm actually going to go ahead and give him an offer that's more than 1 year. I'm going to go ahead and give him... Oh, that's Papianis. Where's Nick Richards? Nick Richards is right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and give him an offer that's bigger than this. I'm going to give him a 4-year deal just because I'm going to send him to the G League this year, and his overall is going to probably spike up a lot, and he's going to be a pretty good backup center after this. So welcome to the team, Nick Richards. I'm going to let the CPU sign a bunch of players for me, and I'll see you guys at the start of season number 1 when I have the rotation figured out in a trade for a starting point guard. So we're going to go ahead and try to make this trade with the Atlanta Hawks, sending them Rodney Hood for Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder's on a great deal, and he's actually not a bad point guard at all. They want to take Pierre Jackson, a first-round pick for Rashad Vaughn. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We need a starting point guard this year, and Rodney Hood honestly was coming off the bench anyway. So welcome to the team, Dennis Schroeder, going to be the starting point guard for at least this season. He's actually also not a guy I get a lot, so we might actually keep him for longer than that. I obviously make no promises. So Oladipo, George, Larnat, and Whiteside. I do want to start Doncic somewhere. So I might actually have to run Paul George at the 4 and then run Doncic at the 3. Let's see. So we're going to go ahead and trade or let Willie Reed go. We're probably going to trade Willie Reed for a backup point guard just because I do want to get Ante Zizic some minutes. So let's see. Any point guards that we're getting offered here? Frank Mason's not terrible. He's obviously not great. Come on. Give me somebody. I saw Devon Reed. Okay. You know, there has to be like a, let's see, point guard making no more than like, he wasn't even making that much money, making like no more than $4 million. I'm not going to get anybody too good. Like, how about, how much is Sexton? Oh, he's 3-star. Okay. How about TJ McConnell for Willie Reed? You're not getting, okay, we're actually swapping first round picks there. That's a San Antonio unprotected for an Indiana lottery. It's pretty much going to be the same thing. So welcome to the team, TJ McConnell. You are going to be the backup point guard. So we're just going to switch these two pretty much here. Actually, is Larry Nance Jr.'s contract up after this year? He didn't even have that good of a year. Is his contract up after this year? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. We're going to trade Larry Nance Jr. Just get some value for him because I'm not re-signing him because he's probably going to ask for $20 million after this year. So he only has 2-star trade value. You're kidding me? Is Bobby Portis? He doesn't have an option after this year. That would have been clutch. Bam Adebayo, who I could move to power forward. I think, Kuzma. I don't want to give up Osman, though. You know, can we do this just straight up? Lakers would require $159,000 more. Are you serious? Take Mike James. You're not getting Osman from me. I really don't want to give you a first-round pick either. Could I just give you 2 seconds instead? That would be so clutch. You're not getting Osman. You're not. He's like going to be decent for us this year. Fine. You know what? I'll give up 1 first-round pick just because it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I might have overpaid for Kyle Kuzma, but at least he's going to be on the team longer. Then what's his name? Larry Nance Jr. So Kuzma's here pretty much on cheap money for the whole time. So Doncic is actually going to start at the 3. George is going to start at the 4. Kuzma's going to be the 6th man. Reggie Bullock, I didn't even realize we kind of got. It's actually a pretty nice pickup. I'm actually probably going to go ahead and trade him though, just because I don't actually. We can kind of leave him. Like, we can get like 13 minutes, and so TJ McConnell is going to get 14. Maxi Kleber is not going to play. Zidic's going to get 15. And we're going to go ahead and give Osman like, yeah, I'm fine with giving Osman like 19. So rotation's pretty much all set. I might have to adjust it a little bit more. Like Osman's actually going to get 17, McConnell 13, 13 here. And so we're going to give 30 to Schroeder, 33 here, and we'll go 33 here. So this is going to be the rotation for season number 1. It's going to be Dennis Schroeder, Victor Oladipo, Luka Doncic, Paul George, and Hassan Whiteside off the bench, Kyle Kuzma, Steady Osman, TJ McConnell, Ante Zizic, and Reggie Bullock. So obviously it's not a very big starting lineup. Whiteside's going to have to give us the majority of our big man minutes because obviously Paul George, more of a shooting guard than a power forward because obviously he was once a shooting guard. So the team's hopefully going to be pretty good. I think we're definitely going to be good, especially because we're in the Eastern Conference. So see you guys at the end of season number 1, where hopefully we can at least be a top seed in the Eastern Conference. All right, so here at the end of season number 1, Russell Westbrook averages a triple-double and wins MVP. We obviously took Paul George from him, so it's not going to be as hard to average a triple-double. Trae Young wins Rookie of the Year for the Orlando Magic, was the 3rd overall pick in last year's draft. Billy Hernangomez, 6th man of the year for the Hornets. Back up to a 79 overall. I know his overall went down a few after they traded him. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, Tyus Jones, Most Improved, and Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. So LeBron did end up signing with the Pacers. Okay. Interesting. We pretty much traded like half of our team to Indiana last year. So let's see if we do have any Cavs on these All-NBA teams. We do not, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Paul George, maybe make an all-defensive team? Nope. Do we have, okay, we do have Luka Doncic on the all-rookie first team, so that is at least impressive there, and he was pretty much our only rookie. So we went 51-31, which is good enough for actually, second in the conference, first in our division. We were behind the Celtics, who were first in the conference. I still don't understand why 2K like literally refuses to start Jason Tatum at the 4. It makes literally no sense. Player stats on the year led in scoring by Paul George. Then it was then it was Dennis Schroeder. Then it was Victor Oladipo, Hassan Whiteside, Kyle Kuzma, Luka Doncic, Steady Osman, Reggie Bullock. What's Osman's overall? He's up to a 76 overall. not too bad. Rebounds was obviously Whiteside, then it was Paul George, then Doncic, and assists was Schroeder, Doncic, and then Oladipo. So first round of the playoffs, we are taking on the 7-seeded Toronto Raptors. Probably shouldn't be that hard of a matchup just because I say that, and we're okay. So they almost blew a 3-1 lead. I don't even know why we lost, but it happens. Whatever. We're going to go on to probably 2 more years, minimum 1 more year, depends how we do next year, as Steph Curry is your finals MVP. So during the season, I tried to sign Whiteside to a contract extension. He was not taking it. I didn't mean to do staff retirement. I meant to do staff signing. We're going to go ahead and pretty much, okay, Ty Lue's not even here anymore. We're going to bring in Mike Stauffer, who has very, very good ratings, and I kind of want a new head coach anyway. So we're going to go ahead and give him $6.25 million a year, and he ends up accepting that. An assistant coach. Are there any players here? I always love bringing in like retired players as head coach. Like I'll bring in Dirk. Like he doesn't have the greatest ratings in the world, obviously, but it's Dirk, and it's pretty cool to bring in Dirk. So hopefully he will accept this. Where pretty much his only offer, so he does. And assistant GM, I don't even care that much. It's fine. So let's head up to the draft right now, where I do not believe we're going to have. We might have a first round pick. It's probably not going to be a good first round pick. So we do have these two. I'm just going to move this for a future Celtics pick. It's fine. I got to load up on first round picks kind of. So Nick Richards is up to a 77 overall as a backup center. Does he have much trade value? No, only a 1.5 stars, which is not nearly enough to really get anything for him. So, let's see. Prospect scouting. This class, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson. Like, there's nobody really here I need. Like, just our team's at such an annoying point right now where I might just kind of keep it the same. So, you know, we're going to skip over this. We're going to go to team player options and then into free agency. So, team player options are going to obviously bring back Kuzma and Zizic, and then Whiteside's going to go ahead and decline. So, he's pretty much our number 1 free agent that we need to bring back. I'm not sure really who else I want to bring back on this team. McConnell I'll give the qualifying to because why not? He's a decent backup point guard. Towns made it to free agency, but he's restricted. Jokic made it. Do I go after Nikola Jokic? I'm $9 million off. I could just go right after Hassan Whiteside and just say screw it, but Nikola Jokic is here, and it's not every day that you can get him. I think I might do that. I think I might go ahead and move. Do I move Schroeder? Like, could I get somebody like a point guard in the rookie deal for Dennis Schroeder? Because if I can, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this for, what's his name, for Jokic, because I think he's definitely worth it. I saw Chris Dunn, which is definitely a possibility. Rudy Gobert. Isaiah Thomas, God, no, not making that much. Jamal Murray, like, this is kind of what I mean. I think I'm going to take Jamal Murray, unless I get blown away with another offer. Yeah, let's welcome to the team Jamal Murray. He's pretty much probably going to put up similar, if not better, stats than whatever the hell his name is, Dennis Schroeder. So let's go ahead after Jokic right now. I'm really hoping he accepts on day 1, and we don't have to wait for him to get an offer from maybe the Nuggets, where he would definitely probably go back. Let's go ahead and give him a max offer. This is the max it lets me give me. See, I'm clicking all the way. Player option. We are his number 1 offer 100%, and we get Nikola Jokic on the first day. So that does mean we have to let Whiteside go, unfortunately. But we pick up Nikola Jokic, who's in my mind an improvement. So I'll definitely take it, obviously. So, I mean, it's unfortunate we had to let Whiteside go. We can actually still offer him a contract, but he's going to go somewhere else. He's going to go to the Dallas Mavericks, but, I mean, we weren't going to be able to sign him anyways. He was gone. So, welcome to the team Nikola Jokic. That's obviously a big pickup. Our new big 3 of Jokic, Oladipo, and George is way better than our one of Whiteside, Oladipo, and George. Now we just kind of need, like, a good power forward. I don't really like Kuzma starting a power forward for us. I like him more of a bench piece. What's George's overall if you're moving to power forward? It's an 84. That's not happening. And yeah, 76. Okay, that can't happen. I might have to trade Doncic, actually. Could I make like a huge trade for Porzingis? Actually, I'm pretty sure he was just a free agent. Yeah. So much trade value. 19 million more. We don't even have 19 million to give up. Okay, it's pretty much got to be somebody on the rookie deal. Simmons is basically next to impossible. I would probably take Markkanen for Luka Doncic. Lauri Markkanen's not a guy I get a lot. Could I do this and maybe your first round pick next year? If you like what they have, I'll give you this. Counter offer. They want Nick Richards. I'm not swapping anything. Do you have a player that I would take? I would definitely do Bagley, actually, instead of Doncic. They consider him untouchable. Okay, so that's not happening. God damn it, I have to go back to the Bulls. Give me Markkanen. And give me... Who do I want? Give me Denzel Valentine. $890,000 more. I'll give you Riley Atkins. So Luka Doncic, Riley Atkins for Lauri Markkanen and Denzel Valentine. Not a terrible trade. I do want a pure power forward anyways. I want to counter offer, and you're not getting Nick. Ooh, for Chris Dunn, though? Will they give me that again? I think I'm going to do this trade because Nick Richards, he is a 77 overall, which is nice. But we are paying him a pretty good amount of money, too. And we have to give him a first-round pick. So welcome to the team, Chris Dunn. Honestly, it's a really, really good backup point guard at this point. So I believe we still are, like, way over our cap. So we probably can't really bring in anybody. Yeah, we're way over. So let's see what position we really need. Point guard, we are good with these two. So we're good at shooting guard with these two. Small forward, we're more than fine. So we could use, honestly, really no position. We're good at power forward, too. So I'm just going to let the CPU sign a bunch of players for me. I'm going to send a couple guys to untapped potential, and I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2. So we're going to go ahead and make this trade with Miami Heat, sending them Reggie Bullock for Bam Adebayo. He's actually going to be a better backup center than Ante Zizic was. And I like him a little bit more than Zizic anyways. So Bam Adebayo is going to be a very, very good backup center. So I think this leaves me room to trade Zizic. Or can I honestly just send him to the G League again? Because I don't really want him in the rotation. I can't assign him to the G League, so that's awesome. So let's figure out this rotation a little bit. So we have a lot of players in last year of their deal. Like Murray, I think Oladipo's here another year. We should be good. Markkanen does have one more option after this. So it's pretty much done in Murray, our 2 point guards. Kuzma's good. Adebayo is good. Valentine is up after this year. So Osman's also up after this year. So it's pretty much just these 2 guys. We're going to change this to a 10-man rotation. So we have to make the most of this year. So we're going to actually go ahead and play Dunn 24 minutes. Kuzma's going to play 21. Adebayo can do 19. Actually, can do 18, and we'll go 11 for Osman. So going to go ahead and give pretty much 29 or 30 here. I want to get more minutes to my starters, so we're actually going to go 20, 18, 16, 14, and then 31, 31, 31, 32. And then we'll go ahead and give one more minute to Paul George, because why not? So this is going to be the rotation for season number 2. It's going to be Jamal Murray, Victor Oladipo, Paul George, Lauri Markkanen, and Nikola Jokic. Off the bench, Chris Dunn, Kyle Kuzma, Bam Adebayo, Denzel Valentine, and Cedi Osman. So I definitely think this team's good enough to win a championship. If we do win a championship this year, this will be the last year, just because there are so many players to resign. It would kind of be annoying. We'd also lose pretty much all of our bench. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2, where hopefully this team can win us a championship. So here at the end of season number 2, Steph Curry MVP. A very impressive season from him, obviously. 26.5 points, 5 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 2.5 steals. Are you kidding me? Nick Richards, we trade him, and he wins Rookie of the Year with 16 points and 12.5 rebounds. Jesus Christ. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have traded him. Maybe that was a huge, huge mistake. Like, he beat out, like, Romeo Langford, like, Kostas, like, Bull, like, God damn, Nick Richards. I mean, he obviously did start at center for a team that's probably not very good, but still, that's very, very impressive. I take full credit for that, by the way. He would not have been winning Rookie of the Year if I didn't sign him and then put him in the G League. Just make that clear. Jeremy Lin, 6th Man of the Year. Drummond, Defensive Player of the Year. Luka Doncic, of course, wins Most Improved. And Mike Stauffer, thank God we get Coach of the Year. We do go 73-9. That was way better than I thought we were going to be, but looks like this is going to be the last year of this video, because I'm pretty much can guarantee this team's going to win a championship. Standings-wise, we are 20 games up on the 76ers, who signed Marcus Smart. Have Miles Bridges, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Robert Covington's very deep team. They have Robert Williams. This team's very, very deep and probably very, very good. So I'm really trying not to face them in the Eastern Conference Finals. So we led in scoring by Paul George. Then it was Victor Oladipo, Lauri Markkanen, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Kyle Kuzma, Chris Dunn, Denzel Valentine. Rebounds was Jokic, Markkanen, and then George. And assists was Jokic, Murray, and then Dunn. So first round of the playoffs, taking on the 8-seeded Brooklyn Nets. Somehow the Nets made the playoffs. It's probably not going to happen for many, many years. We end up sweeping them. Now we're taking on the Celtics, who are very, very good. Don't lose. Bruh, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? We win 73 games, and then we lose in 5 to the Celtics. All right, we're going on another year. We're probably going to lose like half our bench, because obviously Jamal Murray is the guy I want us to re-sign. The Celtics and the Rockets have a pretty good series, looks like. Go to 7 games, and the Rockets end up getting the best of them, as Chris Paul averages a double-double and is your Finals MVP. So that does suck. We will be going on to one more year. That's obviously unfortunate, but you know what happens. So let's head up to the draft, where I do not believe we're going to have any first-round picks. I mean, I've traded so many of them, I don't even know what we're going to have. Yeah, we have no first-round picks right now, so this is our big 3 on, like, luckily, obviously, they're all under contract, but we do have to bring back a few guys. So let's head up to team player options, where we should have pretty much, yeah, we have a pretty good amount of guys here. Zizic is up to an 83 overall. So who was our backup center this year? It was Bam Adebayo, but if we lose, Actually, I might have to trade him. So Osman's going to get the qualifying. Chris Dunn, Jamal Murray, and Denzel Valentine are going to get it. I'd like to bring back all of them, ideally. If we can't do it, we can't do it. This free agency class is honestly gross. Anyways, like, yeah, this free agency class is not very good. So Jamal Murray, going to go ahead and try to bring him in. We do bring him in. I'm not renouncing the rights on any of these guys. Actually, Neto, Gerald Green, and Maxi Kleber can go, but not going to do it for Dunn or Valentine just yet. So let's actually go ahead and throw Dunn an offer. He wants $23 million. But you know what? It's last year anyway, so welcome to the team, Chris Dunn. I wonder how much Osman wants and Valentine. I'd like to get it both out of the way right now. So where is Osman? Ooh, Tyus Battle's here. Interesting. What pick was he? He was the 19th overall pick in 2018. He's already free agent. Osman wants $8 million, which isn't that bad. And then who is the last guy? Why am I blanking? What's his name? It is Denzel Valentine. He wants $9 million, which isn't that bad. He's going to take a contract. We're going to match it. And we're going to bring in Osman as well. So we pretty much actually got all of our bench back, which is really surprising. So I did not think we were going to have the cap space to do that, but I'm fine with it. Zizic is actually up to an 83 overall, so I don't really know what I want to do with him or Adebayo. Obviously, we can't really change him to power forward because I kind of like having Kuzma and Markkanen as my power forwards. So I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We don't really need any position. Let me just double check that. Point guard, we're definitely good. Shooting guard, we're good. Small forward, we're fine. Power forward, we're fine. And center, we're definitely fine. So you know what? I'll see you guys at the start of season number 3, where I'll probably honestly have to figure out the rotation because we have 3 really good centers right now. So this is going to be the rotation for the third and final season. Jamal Murray, Victor Oladipo, Paul George, Lauri Markkanen, and Nikola Jokic. Off the bench, Chris Dunn, Kyle Kuzma, Denzel Valentine, Cedi Osman, Bam Adebayo, and Zizic. I pretty much just split up their minutes. So Bam Adebayo was actually ended up getting, he was supposed to get 23 minutes, but I kind of just split the minutes between them because they're both really, really good centers. And honestly, trading for anybody at this point is kind of pointless. I mean, the rotation's pretty much all set. Team's pretty much as good as it's going to get. So I'm totally fine with this rotation. I'm actually going to go ahead and bump him over Osman just because he is getting more minutes. If this team can't win a championship, I don't really know what can. I think this team doesn't really get much better than this. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3, where hopefully this team can finally win us a championship. All right, so here at the end of season number 3, Russell Westbrook, second MVP of this video. Not really that important. LaMelo Ball wins Rookie of the Year for the Bulls, was the first overall pick in last year's draft. Kosta Mushidi wins Sixth Man of the Year. Was okay for the Utah Jazz. I didn't see. Whiteside Defensive Player of the Year for the Mavericks. We ended up signing them after we ended up letting him go, and we signed Jokic. Kevon Looney wins Most Improved. Okay, not sure how those are Most Improved stats, but it happens. And Mike Stafford, I believe this is the second year in a row that he wins Coach of the Year, as we once again are first in the Eastern Conference. Maybe this year we can win the championship. We went 67-15 this year. Obviously not as good as last year, but still not too bad. Led in scoring by Paul George, and then it was Victor Oladipo, Lauri Markkanen, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray. I mean, this team really didn't have many scorers. Like, the fact that our leading scorer was 16 points a game is obviously not very impressive. I didn't mean to do playoff stats, I meant to do standings. 13 games up in the Milwaukee Bucks, 4 first in the Eastern Conference. They signed Rudy Gobert, or they traded for Rudy Gobert. I'm not sure who they really traded for him, but you know what? It happens. So let's go ahead and actually check out. Let's go to stats. Let's go to team stats. We were, let's see. Yeah, we were like near the last in the NBA in points per game and points allowed per game. We were the best defensive team in the NBA. We allowed 87 points a game, and our differential was obviously best. 15-point differential, which is very, very impressive. So first round of the playoffs, taking on the 8 seed Orlando Magic. Let's please win this, because I kind of want to hop in with this team because it seems like it would be really, really fun to play with. Toronto Raptors really shouldn't scare us. Okay, we win. I will go 1 by 1 with the Bucks, unless it's just a blowout. Okay, it's 3-0. We're going to win this. We sweep them. We were taking on the Warriors in the NBA Finals. Please let me win. I just kind of want to hop in with this team. I'll clutch it out if I have to. We're 2-2. This isn't really the game I want to hop in, but I will if it's a close one. It's not a close one. We're actually, yeah, we're getting blown out. Okay, it's do or die at this point. Please let me have to clutch it out or something. Like, that would be fun. Or we can just blow them out, and maybe I can hop in the next game. So we win this game. We're going to Game 7. We are at home. Come on. Make it close. Make this a fun one. Okay, we're up by a little bit, but you know what? I'm going to hop in with the team, play a few minutes. We're probably going to win this game unless I have an absolutely tragic collapse. I'll see you guys in the game. All right, so we are here in the game. I want to make sure our starters are in. I also want to make sure I'm on Hall of Fame, which I am, so we're all sit there. Nope. I want to make sure the starters are in. Yeah, they actually are in, surprisingly. I think this is the first time I've ever hopped in the game, and my starters are pretty much who I wanted to be in is in. So let's just kind of play around with this team a little bit. I'm not really sure who's in. Okay, first of all, where is Steph Curry? Did he, like, foul out? It's going to be crazy if he fouled out. I don't even know who half these guys even are. Like, who is... Okay, that's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. I'm not sure why he's on the Warriors. I see Kevin Durant. Is that Jared Allen? It might be Jared Allen. That is Jared Allen. I'm not sure, like, where is, like, Draymond and, like, where is Klay Thompson and stuff? KD misses that, but, I mean, we pretty much already have the game won. But I'm just kind of wondering where all their other players were. Like, what... Like, could this team really win them a championship? Okay, seriously? That was kind of bullshit. Let's go ahead and beat KD's shit in. Okay, we actually blocked it, but, you know what? He ended up scoring anyway. So, Murray actually has 15 and 5, which I will absolutely take. What does George have? George has 10, 6 and 1, which is very weird. What does Markkanen have? He has 18, 7 and 4, which is very, very good. Can I get a pick? And roll. Pick and pop. Okay, I wanted to do a pick and pop, but whatever. Murray actually good rebound. Kick it out, back over to Oladipo. That was a terrible release. I don't have Victor Oladipo's release down, clearly. So let's just kind of play around a little bit with this team. I mean, it's only a 7-point game, so they definitely could come back, which I'm trying not to blow it. Like, why is Jordan Bell in? I feel like there are so many big men in right now. Like, Kevin Durant's, like, playing, like, shooting guard right now. Like, he's on Victor Oladipo, and he can't even be clutch. We're kind of blowing this team out. I mean, like, we're not blowing them out, obviously, but I'm beating them in game pretty well. Markkanen and 1. Okay. He's going to get 2 free throws. I don't really want to play the foul game, which is probably going to start after this. So let's go ahead and try to hit both free throws with these guys. He makes the first one. Actually, a pretty good game for Markkanen. He's probably going to have 28 and 4 at the end of it, which I absolutely will take. Steph Curry finally comes back in. I'm not sure why I wasn't in the first place. Doesn't really make much sense to me, but it's fine. I guess they kind of want to lose this game. Oh, Klay Thompson checks back in too. Why was he not? Why were both these guys not in? Like, you can't tell me they were so tired that they couldn't play the final minutes of Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Like, that's crazy to me. It looks like they want an ISO. Maybe not, actually. Paul George against Kevin Durant, 1v1. I would have taken that ISO. Okay, I messed that up clearly, but it's fine. We're probably going to win this game anyways. It's a 7-point game with only a minute left to go. I don't really want to play the foul game. Just, yeah, you can foul me if you want. Oh, they actually don't want to foul me. Okay, can I kick it to Jokic? I don't know what the hell I just did. Why did I do that? Jokic actually has 12, 10, and 6, it's pretty much Nikola Jokic right there. But I'm not sure why I did that. I'm a terrible in-game player if you've never seen me play in-game. Come on. Jarrett Allen. Kevin Durant's going to try to be clutch. Okay. I'm not blowing this. I don't know why they're not pressing or at least like trying to play defense on me. But I guess I'm going to have to play a little bit. Can I get a pick from Jokic? Is that a foul? I wanted the and 1. I would have been so clutch. But Murray's going to have 2 big free throws right here. He should hit them both. I'm pretty sure it's a DC. Yeah, he's a pretty good free throw shooter. So we hit 1. We're up by 5 now. Can we hit 100 points to be up by 6? And yes, we do. So not too bad there. Jamal Murray pretty much as clutch as you can get. So I don't really think we need any more gameplay with this team. It's pretty much impossible for me to blow this. So I'm going to simulate to the end, and I'll see you guys with the Finals MVP. All right, so moment of truth. Finals MVP is Nikola Jokic. He puts up 15.5 points, 9 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. So obviously very well deserved. I think it was pretty much the turning point of this video when we decided to go after him instead of re-signing Hassan Whiteside. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Pretty much what if LeBron does leave the Cleveland Cavaliers? What could we do with this team? Clearly this was not a realistic rebuild at all. I'm pretty sure every single move in this was actually pretty much straight up unrealistic. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it though. If you guys did, make sure you like down below. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Let me know what other like kind of what if videos you do want to see. This isn't really going to be called a what if. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like LeBron James leave Cleveland Cavaliers rebuild or whatever the hell I decided to call it. But if you have any scenarios like this, please let me know down below in the comments section. I'd be more than willing to do it. I'm actually thinking of doing like a trading Anthony Davis Pelicans rebuild. So if you guys do want to see that, please let me know down below in the comments section. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys all in the next video.